tonight. And what a week it has been for Joe Hendry. He appeared to close out NXT Heatwave last weekend. He appeared again on NXT this past Tuesday night, getting the pinfall victory in the main event of NXT, and he's main eventing iMPACT tonight. What a roll Joe Hendry is on, but can he capitalize on all the buzz, the hype, the momentum, and capture the TNA World Championship in Montreal, live on pay-per-view and TNA Plus at Slammiversary. Wildcard, baby. The momentous Joe Hendry ready for action tonight in Philly.
Partner from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander.
Josh Alexander, who defeated Eric Young to earn his spot in the six-way elimination match for the TNA World Championship that goes down 1 week from Saturday, July 20th, live on pay-per-view and TNA Plus in Montreal at Slammiversary.
What it would mean for Josh Alexander to recapture the TNA World Title in his home country of Canada, I'm sure is on the mind of the walking weapon as we approach that momentous occasion.
Alexander and Hendry, partners tonight, but they will be opponents come Slammiversary. Some interesting teams randomly selected tonight. Who defeated former TNA World Champion Sami Callihan to earn his spot in the main event of Slammiversary. I still can't get over the fashion in by which he did it. He kicked out of 2 cactus drivers from Callihan to win the matchup.
One of the toughest SOBs to step between the ropes. Former TNA World Champion in his own right, looking to reclaim that glory at Slammiversary himself.
Representing the system, he is the TNA World Champion, Moose!
180 days, and this is second TNA World Championship reign. By the time we get to Slammiversary, it will be his longest TNA World Title reign in his illustrious career here in TNA. But an extra element heading into Slammiversary, as we learned earlier on tonight, it was Frankie Kazarian who took out Nick Nemeth last week. As far as we know, Nick Nemeth is not medically cleared to compete at Slammiversary as of now.
Certainly adds more questions to that huge world title match.
Moose and Macklin against Alexander and Hendry tonight.
I think we can bring that music down just a notch if Philadelphia doesn't mind. You didn't think we were just going to start the match without hearing what Joe Hendry had to say, did you? But tonight, I'm actually going to have to put these guys over because they are a couple of superstars, aren't they? Because you have Dancing Moose, and also, you've got Steve Macklin. And all Steve wants to talk about is tag 'em and bag 'em. Tag 'em and bag 'em. Well, Steve, after tonight, the only thing you're gonna be bagging is Joe Hendry's groceries. That's what you'll be doing, but what all of Philadelphia will be doing is chanting, "We believe!" And what they believe in is 252 pounds of pure motivation, the answer to all life's problems. They believe in Joe Hendry!
So this wild card tag team matchup about to get underway. A preview of the main event of Slammiversary in Montreal.
Wait a second. That's the music of the king, Tom.
Frankie Kazarian also a part of the field in the main event match at Slammiversary. It appears we have company here in the impact zone before this wild card tag team match. Picture in picture. And it appears, Raywald, we're about to be joined on commentary.
Let's go.
By the king of TNA.
Yes, no water for you. Welcome, King. Welcome, King.
Join us, please. Yes, it's great to see you. Join us. This match is not yet officially underway thanks to the interruption by Frankie Kazarian.
Yeah, you're not going to start this match. No, we're not starting this match till the king is good and ready here and comfy, baby.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Boys? Figured I would add my insight into this spectacular matchup. All right, get a ringside seat.
Do you feel fortunate?
These are comfy.
Do you feel fortunate that you weren't randomly selected to compete tonight?
Sure.
You must be awfully proud of yourself, what you did to Nick Nemeth, as we saw earlier on tonight. Now Nick Nemeth, his medical status for Slammiversary remains uncertain.
I did what I had to do. You know, I spent a lot of time not doing that. Now it's about Frankie Kazarian. It's about the king of TNA.
Frankie,
right?
To be perfectly clear, and with all due respect, you didn't have to do anything. Doing what you needed to do? I mean, what are you talking about?
Well, to be perfectly clear, it's time that I start doing things for me. I did things for this company. I put this company before myself for years. Now it's about me. I built, the only reason these guys are here is because of me. I came back and I saved this company. I do everything I do because I love TNA.
Macklin and Alexander here kicking things off. Oh, in this wild card tag team match. Went for the KIA, went for the C4 spike. Shades of Victory Road 2023. Macklin and Alexander, one of the best rivalries in the last few years in this company.
If I'm being honest, these are some incredible athletes. I've been in this company and I've seen a lot of the top dogs. This generation of TNA is firing on all cylinders. I'm gonna have my work cut out for me at Slam, but I will get the job done.
Oh, absolutely. I remember, Frankie, when you were coming back here to TNA, you were wrestling the likes of Josh Alexander. Some of the best matches I've ever seen, courtesy of the king right here.
That's it, you know, because that's what I bring to the table. I bring 26 years of experience. I bring the fact that I was an OG of this company, an architect of this company.
Now the TNA World Champion Moose into the matchup. What a history between Alexander and Moose between 2021 and 2022 especially.
Smart by Moose. You don't want Josh to take you to the mat. If Josh takes you to the mat, that's bad news. Yeah, move, ref.
God. The power game. That's exactly what Moose needs to do if he wants to retain his TNA World Championship at Slammiversaries. Play into that power game here in this tag team matchup.
Moose went for the big boot, and Alexander, is he going to give the people what they want tonight in Philly? This wild card tag team matchup continues tonight inside the 2300 Arena in Philadelphia. Some odd teams here. Joe Hendry and Josh Alexander against the TNA World Champion Moose and Steve Macklin. And this is interesting. Hendry and Moose. Hendry is the last man to have pinned Moose one-on-one here in TNA.
Tom, that's not interesting. You know what's interesting? Remind the people who's out here with us, freaking Frankie Kazarian, the king of TNA, to watch and give us his insight into this matchup.
That's right. And is it just me, or does Joe Hendry's face just make you want to walk up and slap him?
It's super punchable face.
Absolutely.
Inverted atomic drop there. Frankie Kazarian was also a part of the six-way elimination match for the TNA World Championship 1 week from Saturday, live on TNA Plus and pay-per-view in Montreal at Slammiversary. It's Moose, Alexander, Hendry, Macklin, yourself, Frankie, and Nick Nemeth. We learned earlier on tonight, you assaulted Nemeth last week. Nemeth, as far as we know, is not yet medically cleared to compete at Slammiversary.
I did what I had to do. And how great is it that as we celebrate TNA itself, I will have my finest moment, I will have my moment of the sun, and I will be crowned TNA World Champion. How fitting.
And Alexander, I guess, trying to motivate Hendry here to get the big man Moose up.
Oh, Hendry, Mr. Motivation himself needs extra motivation? Come on.
Joe Hendry is a strong cat, I will say that.
There's no doubt about that. You can't knock his physical assets.
Hold on, here's the cover and a kick out by Moose.
But Frankie, you've had recent run-ins with Joe Hendry. I mean, you've seen just how big his head's gotten over this whole song bull crap.
Yeah, you know what? He's a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, if anybody knows good music, it's you, Frankie.
Give me a
Exactly.
break.
One-hit wonders only last for a while. Kings are forever.
Talking about somebody with a big head. We're sitting next to a man who's calling himself the king of TNA.
A man who is the king of TNA.
Earned
Not
that
just calling you.
title.
Do you just call yourself an announcer? No, you're an announcer. Just like I'm a king.
Frankie, you
And
turn
barely,
your...
Frankie, barely.
Does he insult every one of your guests like
He
this?
insults me by existing.
Good Lord.
Frankie, you turn your back on another TNA original on Eric Young earlier on this year.
Oh, did I? Did I turn my back?
You betrayed him.
No, I went into business for myself. I'm in the Frankie Kazarian business.
Oh!
Alexander hard to the outside. Moose pulling down the top rope.
Yeah, guys, it's as simple as this. This company is great. With Frankie Kazarian leading the way as world champion, this company will be even greater.
Can't disagree with that. Sound logic.
Tag made. Moose is legal. Moose and Macklin in this wildcard tag team match at least have history of briefly working together. But all bets are off come Slammiversary. So, Frankie, I'll ask you, how do you navigate a hectic, chaotic six-way elimination match?
The way I navigate it is I rely on the fact that I'm the smartest man in the room, and that's any room that I'm in.
True.
You know, there's a lot of size, strength, speed, skill, technique, but I am the smartest man in that match. I am the veteran in that match, and I am going to come out king of that match. Joe Hendry has a weapon in his right boot.
We got to be careful of that.
That's a loaded boot.
What are you talking about?
That's a loaded boot. Joe Hendry
he doesn't know?
Joe Hendry resorts to dastardly tactics like using weapons
This is
all
laughable.
the time.
Frankie, you should know about something being loaded. That's how you beat Joe Hendry at against all odds. You cheated. You had a
Over here
loaded
from
fist.
Macklin.
I beat Joe Hendry with a leverage maneuver. As he was suplexing me, I shifted my weight and I landed on top of Joe Hendry, and I used my core strength to pin him to the mat. 1, 2, 3.
We all saw it. You pulled
Matt knows about
something
core
out of
strength.
your
Yeah,
gear that night.
trust me, this guy doesn't know anything about core strength.
Yeah, that's.
We're telling you, you're talking to a guy who's been main eventing TNA shows for 20 years, Tom. You
I
think he doesn't
understand
know?
that. I understand that, and I respect the body of work. A 5-time X Division champion, a TNA original. This company exists because of people like you, Frankie. But the way that you've conducted yourself this year, you did all this for the TNA World Championship?
Oh, you mean the way I finally started looking out for #1, the way I finally didn't put a partner in front of me or a company in front of me, the way that I'm focusing on Frankie Kazarian.
So explain this.
Yeah.
Why did you attack Nick Nemeth?
I did what I had to do.
How many times does he have to say it? That's the thing. We keep talking about this 6-way. It might be a 5-way.
Matt, I'll tell you off air what Nemeth said to me. He said some very sour words. He used a lot of profanity.
I don't believe a word of it.
I'll tell you off air. I'm not telling you what to go.
Hendry
What happened?
made the
Oh,
tag.
what happened?
And
Oh,
Moose
hey, come on.
took
Do
away
your,
the tag option.
come on. I believe in you, Joe. I believe you're an idiot.
Oh, now
I believe your
Alexander.
face sucks.
Alexander's caught up. Alexander's caught in the crosshairs by Macklin.
All the motivation in the world couldn't help Hendry in that moment.
Cover, shoulders down, and a kick out by Alexander.
Do you really believe in this guy? Come
Joe
on.
Hendry?
Come on, no, Steve Macklin, come on. The guy whose catchphrases we believe.
The world believes in Joe Hendry. I certainly
What, these
believe in
people?
Joe Hendry.
We're supposed to trust their opinion?
I believe that every man in this matchup, except for you, earned their spot in the main event of Slammiversary because they won their matches fair and square. They're qualifying matches.
Santana is one of the baddest dudes on this roster. I beat him in the middle of that ring to earn my spot in this match.
What a counter by Alexander. You needed help from JDC to get by Santana with the count out.
I didn't know. I wonder what you're talking about.
He's a very nosy guy.
He basically gave up. He basically gave up on the floor, which is cool. I'm fine with that.
And a tag made. It's Hendry to meet Macklin.
Here we go. Let's see if the motivation can hold up in the center of the ring. 2-on-1 here.
Hendry's got a hold of Macklin. Fall away slam.
Yeah. Turn around.
Come on. Good job, Moose.
And Hendry.
Come on, Moose.
Has control of the TNA World Champion.
He's strong. Again, good.
But any which way you put it, these guys are all softening themselves up for Slammiversary, Frankie.
Here we go, Pavlov's dogs. Here we go.
If Nemeth had been medically cleared, maybe this would have been a 3-on-3 match, Frankie.
What's your... Hey, why don't you bring up Nick Nemeth again?
Off the cutter, boot to the face. Moose going after Hendry. The combo power bomb.
See, he should have covered him. He should be covering right here, but he's going to these idiots in the crowd.
Can't disagree with the logic of the king there.
Oh, God. You're not Freddie Mercury, you J-bro. Stop it.
Is it time for the standing ovation? Macklin.
A closer look at this.
Macklin able to escape.
Look out.
The psycho knee. Now Alexander, Hendry's teammate, rushes at Macklin. German suplex.
Starting to string them together. We know Alexander likes to do it.
Reminiscent of the TNA Hall of Famer, Kurt Angle.
I've taken a lot of suplexes from both those men, and they hurt equally as bad.
Look at the look on the face of Alexander. The intensity is there.
Alexander, an absolute cyborg tonight.
This is not good for Steve Macklin.
He's gonna go double digits here.
This could be it, guys.
Josh Alexander has the momentum. At Slammiversary, can he recapture the championship that he was never beaten for?
This could be Josh's match to win right here.
Rolls through with the senton. Macklin's down.
What next? What's the follow-up here for...
Knee right to the back of the neck, covered by Alexander. And it's broken up by Moose.
It's about time, Moose.
It's all about gaining momentum with Slammiversary 1 week away from Saturday, live in Montreal. Hendry and
punch
Moose
him in his face.
teeing off on each other. Alexander and Macklin squared off. Down goes Hendry.
Right in his dumb face.
Moose trying to knock the bleach blonde out of his hair.
Yeah, good. Who bleaches their hair blonde anymore? It's not 1987.
Right now, Moose. Cut off at the pass by the walking weapon.
Headbutt by Moose. What a clothesline by Alexander.
This is another gear for Josh. He's dangerous. He's dangerous right now.
And a walking weapon wants a piece of Joe Hendry.
Don't worry about teaming with anything with him, Josh. Just get the match, get the job done.
Yeah. Joe's gonna use that weapon. He's gonna use that weapon.
What weapon?
Hendry's
going for the standing ovation. The hell, Kazarian. And Hendry taking a swipe at Kazarian. Alexander sent to Hendry. Spear by Moose.
Got him.
And now Macklin's legal. KIA to Alexander.
What a combo.
Cover. Macklin and Moose beat Alexander and Hendry.
Here are your winners, Moose and Steve Macklin.
That is an example of how quickly one's dream can be dashed in Montreal, how quickly an elimination can happen. A taste of the chaos that can unfold in a six-way elimination match for the TNA World Championship.
That's what it's all about. That gold in the hand of the TNA World Champion that everyone has their eyes on.
At Slammiversary, anything can happen.